isn't well.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep over. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 53 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanders now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Speaking of Christian McCaffrey, Charles, the staff last week was talking about him maybe getting 25 to 30 touches a game this year.
Which would be more than double his workload of last season, where I think he averaged around 12 touches per ball game. But it's a new offensive staff. They know how dynamic he is. Where they really want to make the increase is him running the football. Because last year he caught 80 passes, so that part will take care of itself. But his ability to run inside as well as get him to the perimeter, working so far in the preseason, had, what, a 72-yard touchdown run against Miami. That's looking good. And don't forget, he can also drop back and return the ball in either the kickoff returns or as a punt returner.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Newton. Steps away to his left. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From the red zone now, Newton. That's caught inside the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He was looking that time for Stills.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And right with it here over the middle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Keeps himself upright. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Mario Addison In there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Here's Tannehill now on second down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. K1 short. In there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. 3rd and long, it's Tannehill. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return.
And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, it's Newton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Hey, switching gears for a second, halfway through the preseason, any big takeaways that you've seen so far, Charles?
Just a few come to mind. Number one, the roster of 90 that stays that way throughout preseason, I think is a boon for every team because you can practice a little bit better, get a few more things done because you have more bodies, and those guys get to get on tape for 4 preseason games. So I think that's really good. The other part is normal execution, struggle a little bit. Early in the season, guys trying to get it back together. And last but not least, the practice of coming together with another team, 2 joint practices before a preseason game, becoming more and more widespread, and you get a lot of really good competition and practice with the best versus the best from each team.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. C.J. Anderson in the game. He gets it here. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Miami after this. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. Oh, twisting away. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, hey, we got to get in the AFC Week 1 talk. We talked about the NFC and what to look forward to on their schedule, but there's some great AFC games as well.
And many people believe the AFC West is as good a division as there is in the NFL. How about this for an opener? Kansas City Chiefs headed to take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Patrick Mahomes, the new quarterback for KC, has to deal with the pass rush of Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram of the Los Angeles Chargers. And a second one that catches my eye is Houston at New England. The Texans always trying to measure themselves against the Patriots. Now they get back to Deshaun Watson. They get back J.J. Watt.
This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Sanders on for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now onto the field, here come the Panthers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Wake in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Andre Branch in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sack's on back-to-back plays. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Here's Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely we have. On 1st down, Drake. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here we go, fellas. Gun.
Here's Newton now on second down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle that time by William Hayes. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. To throw on 2nd down. Newton dancing to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
So that'll back him up 5. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Cameron Wake in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Now he'll let it go deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On 1st down, Newton. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And got his man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Danny Amendola, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Sanders now to add the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And these two teams. Have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first down throw for Newton. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Do something.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton over the middle to Smith. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Running for it. Here's Anderson. They find some open field here. C.J. Anderson past the 20. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now Newton on first down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Got 20. Hey, 20. Quick.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
From this vantage point, that seems like a pretty dangerous call, running a toss that close to your own goal line. I think what they were hoping is that they were going to get some pressure from the defensive front and maybe beat them to the corner and then turn upfield with a lot of yardage to run.
Deuce. Set. Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Tag. 30.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Going deep here for Parker. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. Sanders now to kick this one away. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. First down, here's the run with Anderson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here we go.
To throw on second down, Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Newton on first down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
20.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton, he gets away from one. Being chased out left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing third and long.
780. 780.
They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Got a man, it's right. A good pickup there at 22. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. And that one results in 35 yards. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Tannehill now to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. They give him a gain of 38. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Drake off the give from Tannehill. And a solid run down inside the 30. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now it's Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Trying to get it that time to Stills. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Dancing, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Newton to throw. Being chased out left. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
On the ball, on the ball, on the ball, on the ball. Gun.
This is McCaffrey on the give. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice.
Got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 40 yards. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal.
Deep. Set. 240. Play. Hip.
He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
Check 26, check 26. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah.
One last throw here for Tannehill. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it's third down. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Well, we were on hand for a